Hey guys, how's everyone doing this week? Yeah. So, I'll get right down into it. This week was week 11 on the advanced workout, and as I had said, that it was going to be a little light at first, and then it was going to gradually get on, and it did. Monday was stand-up core, and how I enjoyed it so much. You have no idea. It was so much fun. Um, Tuesday was my final diamond cutter I'm gonna have for a while. I'm gonna miss my old friend. It's my favorite workout, but I'm gonna miss it for a while. I ripped it apart, but it really felt easy at the end, and I blame double leg diamond for that. You know the problem when diamond cutter feels easy. No, granted, I still sweated my ass off. Still burnt like 260 something calories, and I was still, my arms were a little, I needed to pull them. I felt like I was gonna like lose my arms. But after the workout, I was like, what's next? So, it is what it is. So I was happy with that. Um, Wednesday was just Red Out Core by itself, and I really was bored. And I was like, this is it? Come on. I almost decided to add something else with it. But again, I was following the book because I knew what was going to happen, yada, yada, yada. So, Thursday was Strength Builder. And I pushed myself really hard through this Strength Builder. And, I was done. I was like, okay, cool. When I woke up the next day, that muscle that connects your armpit to your pectoral muscle was sore on both sides. The left a little more sore. Oh my god! Whenever I opened my arm up like this, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I loved it. I was like, wow, I forgot what it would like to be sore because it's been a while, about a month or so. So I had that, and then I knew when I woke up that morning it was going to be Friday's double black diamond. So I'm going into double black diamond with a sore muscle right here on each side. I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be great. But I had a lot of energy that day, so I went right into it, and I ripped double black diamond to shreds. I mean, I'm telling you. Now, did I struggle doing some of the moves? Yeah. Did I mod? Hell no. Did I push myself to a limit in some of them? Oh yeah, clock version 2 still pushed me doing whatever because you're in it for like 40 plus seconds or whatever. It's a 20 count hold, but DDP's talking to you and he's going on his little, inspirational spews or whatever. He's just going on and on and on. I'm like, oh my god, please start counting, please start counting, please start counting. Oh my god, please start counting. And eventually he did, and then it's 20, 19. I'm like, oh Jesus. But I did it. And I'm like, yes. And of course, at the end, like I told you last week, once you get done with that 10 count at the very end, you have to stay in croc for 20. So I'm like, oh, geez, Louise. But the only problem I really had trouble with, which I'm still struggling with, I'm doing it, but I keep falling down a little bit and having to get back up, is extended side plank 2. The first version of extended side plank, I guess that's side plank 1 or whatever, that's not so bad. I still have a little issue with that, but not too bad. But the side plank 2, when I had the leg in, the arm up, is a pain in the ass. It's because I guess a lot of core strength, and I guess I have a lot of core strength, but I guess I don't have enough, or maybe enough core strength in the right areas of my core. I keep, falling down, I lose my balance, but I get right back into it and keep pushing it. And this time I could not stay in the one on the right side for the full duration. I had to come down about 3 seconds early. But other than that, it was, knocked it out. It also, that day was, for whatever reason, today is an oddball day. As you can see, we have sun. Yes, this is what sun looks like. I haven't had sun in about 2 weeks. Well, in the last 2 weeks, this is the second day I've had sun. It has been pure cloudy, one where it blocks out the sun. No rain, just pure clouds. And it's been dreary, and that's just the icky feeling, outside. So, sun, I like. So I did that all on that day too. It's probably why I was a little, for some of it. But owned it, and when I finished double black diamond, after that 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 52 seconds of the workout, and then the 2-3 minute cool down period, and stretching out at the end, I was like, what's next? Really, I was thinking, what's next? I sounded like freaking Bill Goldberg. What's next? You're next. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So I ended up after that doing what is it? I can't even think what it's called. Well, I'm drawing a blank and I feel retarded. It's when you hit your hand over your head and you rest your knee up. That, whatever. I did like 20 on each side, like straight, and a couple times, and I still was pumped up. I don't know what else to tell you. I was just jacked up. I felt incredible. My calories burnt was like 408 something calories burned. It was amazing. I was like, now that's a workout. And then yesterday, which was Saturday, where I did blow the belt like every week, and I really felt so short after doing DBD the day before. I'm like, that's it? Okay. Now keep in mind, before every workout I do and every single day, I hold Black Crow for at least 20 to 50 seconds. Then I do a handstand for at least 10 or headstand for a head to 20 seconds. 10 to 20 seconds, excuse me. And I also do my leg lift every day that I work out. And I work on that, and I hold that for a little while on each leg. So I did all that beforehand. And I'm like, that's it. So last night after my wife worked out, it was Saturday, I went, okay, well, let's see what I can do here. So I went and did my headstand. I had her filming this, but I had her delete him. As I know, I should have had her do him, but I did. I wanted to see how long I could hold it for. I was trying to do that headstand. I was trying to do the record with a proper landing. I had it for about 93 count or 95 count, something like that. And then my hand slipped. The mat was slippery, and my hand slipped out like this, and I went down at 90. It was like a minute and a half. I was pissed off. I was like, son of a bitch. So I waited a little while, and then I went and tried to do it again. And literally, I made a video. I had deleted the first one, made another one. I'm like, all right, guys, it's time to own it. And I went up, and I'm up there for like 4 seconds, and I went down, and my wife started rolling. It was pretty funny. I wasn't positioned right for my balance, and I went up, and it was pretty funny. And I had like 2 or 3 more of those videos, almost the same exact thing. It was pretty funny. And then I finally got up there. And remember, all these got deleted, so I know. I should have got them for humor's sake, but whatever. I went up there again, and I held it for 60-something. And then I went down again, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? Remember, I made the 121 count. I know I could do it. Like the hand slipped the first one, and I guess I was kind of tired after that, but I guess I need to work on my endurance and my headstand again, what that's telling me, because I haven't been holding it long enough to what that's telling me, so, yeah. So after that, I said, well, let's see how long I can hold plank for. And I forgot to hit the timer on the damn thing. So I'm like, oh, you're kidding me. But I just went with it anyway. And I was so sore from because headstand takes a lot out of your shoulder and arm muscles. Like, it really does. Even though a lot of your weight supported on your head, it still takes a lot out of you. So, and on 64 count, I actually kind of landed wrong and hurt my neck a little bit. But I iced it, and I'm good now, so. Anyway, I held up about 99 seconds, and I just felt it wasn't long enough. I knew I could hold it much, much longer if I was fresh. So I was like, it was a good, first hold plank or whatever, especially after everything I did this week and that, so that's fine. So that was for yesterday. And honestly, I had waited I wanted to do it a little early when I had some adrenaline in my system, and my wife kind of whipped out on me and hopped in the shower first, so I had to wait like 20 minutes. Kind of lost some of that momentum, but it's alright. It was all good. So, that was what this week was like, as far as my workouts go. Now, as far as personally goes, my wife, I have really not seen my wife much in the last 2 weeks. She had the 11th off Friday the 11th. She went to the doctor's, got her medication because she was getting what I had, and she was supposed to have Saturday off as well. Supposed to have 2 days off back to back. Remember, her work schedule is Friday through Thursday, so that's how they do it. She'll every other Thursday she'll get a schedule, and she could have the next day off. You know, that's the way it works. So she had the Friday off, and she got called in on Saturday, and her hours have been garbage. Like I said, she's a full-time person, but normally she like last week she had 15 an hour for last paycheck, which is really bad because the government shutdown made it so they had less people there, and being a housekeeper now, it was just bad. So she went in to obviously get the extra hours. And then that week they had to let go of 3 people. 2 for no showing and 1 person from other things, I guess something with the police, I don't know. So, none of my business, staying out of that. So they're down people. And then they have 1 person who's already on vacation. Yeah, my wife had got overtime last week, her first time, whatever. And this week, yesterday, she had like 21 rooms. Her normal rooms is like 14 to, 16-ish, 11, 16, I guess, something like that, depending on how light or heavy. She had 21, and other people had 23 and 20, and it was bad. The only good thing with it is she's getting some decent tips again. But, she's been working her ass off. Now, she was, like, the original schedule had her off for tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Because, remember, I told you a while back, they had to cut hours instead of letting people go because we came up from corporate government shutdown, all that stuff. So, because they already had to fire 3 people for whatever reasons, she guys already told she has to be in there on Monday, which is tomorrow. So, she won't be off till Wednesday when I have to have all that dental work done, and she's getting her exam. My mom has another doctor's appointment that day, so the 1 day off she's actually going to have is going to be running around everywhere. Go figure. But, so she's pretty much been working since the 11th through to the 21st. Straight, no breaks, no nothing. And then I think she has that day off after that Thursday, and then she's right back to work again. So, she has had a awesome week as far as work goes, I guess. So, that's that. I definitely could use the money right now for Christmas coming right around the corner, so we are not arguing. I just haven't seen my wife lately. Alright, so I guess that pushes me into what my workouts are going to be for this week coming up. It's going to be week 12 advanced in the book. And as I told somebody in the past that I will be trying to do stand-up at least once a week until week 13, which does not have it in the program. I was thinking about adding that when I get there, so I'll talk to you about that next week because that's when it'll be. So let's just move on from there. Monday, for the week 12, is going to be Energy Core. And I know a lot of you think, Energy Core? George, really? Like, you do Strength Builder Core. I mean, it's stand-up core and almost did double back diamond core the other day. I mean, really? Like, that's nothing. I'm like, well, and I agree with you. It is nothing. And it's going to be probably easy, and I'll be like, really? But I haven't done energy in months now. And, I mean, it's always good to, refresh and do that anyway. But, I'm following the book to a T as far as that goes because the week itself is going to be pretty tough. Even though it has a lot of light things in it, you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So Monday is Energy Core. Tuesday is Double Black Diamond. No diamond cutter. Double Black Diamond on a Tuesday. So I had Double Black Diamond on Friday of this past week. And then I had Below the Belt on Saturday. I had Sunday off. Monday's Energy Core. And then it's right into Double Black Diamond. So I have a little rest time in there. And then I shoot right into Wednesday, which is just Red Hot Core. And again, it's really, really super light. But seeing as the day before it was Double Black Diamond, it gives me a little bit of a chance to recuperate, so I'm not going to argue. Thursday is stand-up. And like I said, the choice was below the belt or stand-up. And I really don't need to be doing below the belt 2-3 times a week. I'm fine with below the belt, so it's really easy. And I like keep me stand-up, keep me limber, so knock stand-up out. And then Friday, double black diamond. What's that? Yes, 2 double black diamonds in 1 week. That's why with the rest of this week being super light, I really don't care because it's going to be 2 double black diamonds in 1 week. And that's going to push me to my brink, and it's going to be awesome. Saturday is Load a Belt, like always, and Sunday's going to be off. So that's what this week is going to be like starting tomorrow. It's going to start off light, go holy crap, go back to light for 2 days, and then right back into holy crap, and end off on a medium level. So I think it's going to be pretty fun, and I'm looking forward to it. And really, I was looking at the book, and like I said now, choices pretty much is, do I add an extra stand-up in week 13? And I probably will not, the way I'm thinking about it right now. We'll talk about it a little more next week, but it's slightly more engaging than this one. And instead of doing the stand-up, it's a strength builder in there. So we'll talk about it next week. So that's where I stand right now as far as these workouts go. Obviously, I'm owning it. I mean, you can just look at me and tell. Like, these pants are 38, and I have to have a belt, and it's cranked up to wear. You gotta remember, when I very, very first started DDP Yoga, I was almost a 42. And I'm only 5'6", so, yeah, I mean, I was heavy. When I first started working out in period, I was 250. So when I started getting my life back in order, and then the DDP Yoga helped me take it the rest of the way. So I've done a tremendous amount of job work here. I'm very proud of myself. These pants were bought last year when I first started losing some of the weight, and yeah, they fall off my rear end right now. So I just haven't had money to buy new pants yet, which when I do, they'll probably be 34s. So yeah. So I'm very much proud of myself as far as that goes. And that's pretty much it. I got the holidays coming up. I have Wednesday. I have all that dental work, as I said last week. They're gonna go in and they're gonna start right here in that tooth that I don't really like to show off, but I just did. I'm an idiot anyway. That's the one that broke on me for having a candy cane a couple of years ago. I took one bite out of it and boom. And they're going to fix all the teeth up on this side, on this first, and that's going to be on Wednesday. So I'm going to be a sore puppy, and thank God I only have Red Aqua that day, because I'm probably going to be all numb and medicated and fun time, yeah. And then I go from there. I know they're going to do it in quadrants. There's probably going to be a hole right in that tooth is for a while until I get it fixed. But like I said last week, they told me the adult tooth is actually up here still, so I might just have them pull out my real tooth and do that, or whatever, or maybe, I don't know, I'll do something. I'm just not going to stay with a hole in my mouth. That's not me. But, that's Wednesday. Good luck there, I know. Yay, me. Other than that, I'm just ready to kick some ass. All in my life, which I'm tremendously doing, getting ready for Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, all that stuff. Christmas is a lot of planning. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave everybody with this thought, okay? The only thing that makes something impossible is you. If you tell yourself you can't do it, then you can't. If you tell yourself you can do it, you will. You may not be able to do it the first time, you may not be able to do it right away, but with practice and repetition, boom, it'll happen. That headstand of mine, never thought I'd be able to do it. Leg lift, never thought I'd be able to do it. Flat curl, never thought I'd be able to do it. Honestly, when I was younger, I couldn't do a push-up. It looked like I was having sex with the floor. My pelvis would move, my arms would not, my elbows just stay locked. So you can picture that in your head. It was pretty bad. I never, in my whole life, thought I'd be able to do a push-up. And then I worked at it, and I worked at it, and worked at it. And now I do push-ups like they're nothing. And now I do Warrior G push-ups, DDP Yoga push-ups, you know. So, just believe that you can do something and just work at it, and you will eventually be able to accomplish your goal. Like I've told you the last couple of weeks, The word impossible says I'm possible. So it tells you you can do it. So just believe that you can, focus, have some drive, and don't give up. Never give up. And, you know, you'll be able to do it. Like I said one time, you know, magic happens. So, I guess I'm just trying to say, have self-confidence, believe in yourself, and, you know, life will get better. So, until then, take care, guys, and I'll see everyone next week. Peace.